Hello there, folks. My name is TinyTim78. First of all, I must give a massive shout out to the amazing NES runners. Absolutely fantastic stuff. We do have the NES Shuffler all getting ready to go, but we are so fast, we're so good with that amazing retro games that we get to show you something else. And with me, I have the fantastic Two Spaces SG. Hello, Two Spaces.
Hello.
And we are going to show you something a little bit different. We're going to show you Yolkfolk Rangers. This is a Dizzy Power Rangers crossover game. Okay, it's completely and utterly bizarre. Not quite as bizarre as what I played yesterday, but I hope you enjoy this. So we are going to get started in just a second. I'm going to shut up for a second and we'll get started. So, time starts in 3, 2, 1, go! Go, go, Yolkfolk Rangers! Okay, so the objective of this game is I am playing as Dizzy / Tommy, and I have got to go and basically not rescue, but I've got to pick up all the power coins that we'll be needing for this, okay? So this, as I say, is a Dizzy Power Rangers crossover game. It's made in the Dizzy Age engine, which is a tool for creating Dizzy fan games. So as you can probably imagine, this is not an official Dizzy product. This was created last year, so it's actually fairly modern. And we're just going to pick up the pickaxe here. So what we're going to do in true Dizzy fashion here, we are going to be going around, we're going to be collecting 20 stars, we're going to be picking up a whole load of bits and pieces here. These are the power coins that we need. We're going to avoid all the enemies and the spikes and stuff. But the whole point of this game is that it's Dizzy characters, but it's basically a Power Rangers universe. So every Dizzy character represents an original Power Rangers character. And we're talking 1993 Power Rangers. So we've got all of our original cast here. So Dizzy is taking on the role of White Ranger Tommy here. That's Bulk and Skull. Wave to Bulk and Skull. We're not going to speak to them, but we'll just wave to them on the way past. Okay, and we are going to work our way down here. I have got plenty of time for donations during this run, Tally, so please feel free to just go ahead.
All right, I will start right away then with a $10 donation from Grawl saying, "Good luck, Tim and Two Spaces." Tim, aren't you sick of the soundtrack yet?
I'm not sick of it yet, but I'm sure you will all be sick of it by the time it finishes the run. That's the only slight negative I have to this run. It's a fantastic little run. It's really, really quite straightforward. It's got a lot of nostalgia for me. It's really, really fun. But the problem I have with it is that the soundtrack is very, very repetitive. When I first played this game, the first thing I commented was, the soundtrack gets a bit annoying. But the good news is, I want anybody who's a Power Rangers fan to keep an ear out for when the music changes. There's 2 little bits of music that will change later on in the run. And I would like you to keep an ear out for those. Especially towards the end, when the game is just about finished, we will have a change in music. You'll be glad to know. So we will be getting this for the majority. But then, after that, we will move on to a slightly different piece of music. So, we're working our way towards the lake here. So, Two Spaces. What do you think?
This looks like the swamp from Dizzy 4.
It definitely looks like the swamp from Dizzy 4. Absolutely.
If that's what you wanted me to say.
Yes. This game, as I said, is made up of lots of different component parts from other Dizzy games. So all the original Dizzy games, it has the same sort of graphics. So what this game has done, they've done a very good job of it, is they basically appropriated all these different graphics and they put it into this sort of Power Rangers sort of setting. So I'm going to use a pickaxe here, and now I'm going to go up and grab some of this here. Am I going the right way? I hope I am. Yes, I am. I was getting worried there. I was like, oh dear, getting lost in the clouds. You've got your typical Dizzy cloud dumping. For those who've never seen a game like this before, you have your Dizzy cloud jumping physics. Would you like to mention how that works, Two Spaces? Regarding the clouds?
It's like quicksand. It's Dizzy falls every. Sorry, he falls like maybe 1 pixel every I don't know how it
No,
works.
no, you're fine. No, great. Thank you very much. I really
But
appreciate
it works like quicksand.
It very much does, and it's actually quite a tricky thing to handle in a lot of the Dizzy games. In this one, it isn't too bad. That's really the only sort of major cloud bit that we're going to do, actually. So it's not really the major... Ooh, got batted a bit there. That was bad. Right, what we're going to do now, Dizzy's End, well, hopefully not. As you can see, I'm picking up these stars. These are really important, because we need 20 stars at the end to be able to finish, and the dragon's going to try and cook me, and I'm going to put the dragon to sleep. In true Dizzy fashion, let sleeping dragons lie. There we go.
Oh, the fire disappeared this time. You actually kind of despawned the fire.
Yep, we despawned the fire. In
Nice.
practice, I got killed by the fire on the other screen, which was very interesting. Right, have you got anything else, Tally?
I sure do. We have $25 here from Big Dave saying, Tim, I'm sorry I'm not there to egg you on in person, and I'm sorry I missed your other run this week. I know you love my yolks, and I'm glad I could get another chance to crack you up. And this did also go towards the ABBA Song Showcase target, so thank you.
Thank you so much indeed, Dave. Thank you. And thank you again, everyone. I mean, this was a very, very last-minute addition to the schedule here. Thanks. And again, thank you to ESA. Thank you to everybody for watching. I always have so much fun doing these little runs. And it's an absolute pleasure to be able to bring this rather bizarre Dizzy game to ESA. And again, remember, we're raising money for Alzheimer Fondant. It is... Oh, and I've just missed a start. Not a problem. I can come back for it later. I get plenty of opportunities to come back for that later. Okay.
I don't really know this game. I only speedrun the official Dizzy games. I only specialize on those, so this game is not something I know.
Yep, well, you're the closest to a Dizzy expert that we've got here, so I wanted to
probably.
give you the opportunity to sit and keep me company. We've got the entranceway there.
Entranceway.
Yep. I mean, now, the reason we're going all the way down here is we're going to speak to this rodent, and we're going to say hello to this rodent, and then we're going to say goodbye to this rodent. Shades of yesterday's run. And we're going to go back, and the reason we do that is, unfortunately, that's the one area that basically trips this run up. This run's quite a lot bit backtracking, unfortunately. Dizzy games tend to be famous for that. This one's no exception. There's lots of backtracking in this, I'm afraid. But that just means we get to spend more time listening to the fantastic music.
I like the music in this game. To be honest, I don't know. It is probably a bit repetitive, but to me, so I have a kind of a background in chiptune music. To me, it kind of sounds like the sound effects dissonate with the background music.
Yes, and that's an interesting point, is I would actually agree with you on that, because remember, the sound effects on this are the sort of stock sound effects, the sort of Dizzy Age.
From Dizzy Age, yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Also, yeah, sorry for the nerd emoji.
No, not at all, not at all.
I'm just kidding.
You're doing great. No, it's great. So I hope everybody is enjoying the run. I'll give you an opportunity just to say some few words there, Tally, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you just go ahead.
Oh, that was for me.
For
Sorry.
you, yeah, sure, yeah.
It sounded like you asked for permission. I was like, I
Oh,
don't know
no,
why you're
no.
asking me.
Good.
But
Oh, good.
But yeah, I do want to remind everyone that we are here ultimately raising money for charity, more specifically for Alzheimer Fonden. And if you're not familiar with Alzheimer Fonden, they are the national Swedish fundraising organization focusing on Alzheimer's disease and other dementia-related diseases. Their aim and purpose is to increase fundraising to the benefit of scientific research in order to find a cure for Alzheimer's disease. Because as you maybe, I don't know if you know this, depending on your own personal familiarity with this disease, but there is currently no cure for Alzheimer's, and it is an absolutely debilitating disease. And the more money we can raise for Alzheimer Fonden, the more research they can fund, which in turn, increases the actual chance of us finding cures, antibodies, all the good things that can actually stop this disease from being as debilitating as it is today. So please do support the cause. Thank you.
Oh dear, I just hit Dizzy's head on the platform above there and went crashing to my demise.
I was looking at those jumps. The first one looked a bit fishy, but
Yeah, they can be a little tricky, these jumps here, but right. So what we're doing here, we're making our way back up to the command center, just to fill in the story of this game. So we have to collect the power coins. So I've already collected the black power coin, and I've handed it over to our black ranger, Dylan. Okay, and now I'm going to hand in the pink power coin to our pink ranger, Daisy here. There we go. And we're going to hand in our yellow power coin to our wonderful Yellow Ranger Trini. Okay. I will shout out for those who maybe know, maybe do not know, the original Yellow Ranger, Tui Trang, passed away in a car accident in the early 2000s, which is a big shame. So RIP Tui Trang. Right, okay, so I now am going to move on to get the next 2 power coins that I need, which is our red power coin. And I think I'm going the wrong way. I'm getting all confused here. There we go, that's better. And we're going to find so that's the Dragon Dagger. Now, remember how I said earlier about music? There's a little bit of music that's coming up. I think you know the bit, 2 spaces, that's coming up. So listen very closely in a second when we get to this bit, and we will hear a slightly different bit of music. Okay. Yeah, and I can see that in chat there. Again, unfortunately, Jason David Frank, who played Tommy in the original Power Rangers, also passed away a couple of years ago, a year or so ago. So again, RIP. Right, so we have gone in here, and we are going to grab this. And, oh, here we go. And, listen carefully. And, you know what that piece of music is, 2 spaces?
No, I don't know Power Rangers. I only know that it's like...
For anybody that knows the Power Rangers, that is your original Dragon Dagger theme that was played when you summoned the Dragon Zord. As you can probably tell, I'm a massive Power Rangers geek. It was one of the first fandoms I got into online, and I've always been a big fan. And yes, hey, who cares, you know? You enjoy what you enjoy. So, right, we are making our way along here just now. So what we've got to do, we've picked up the red coin. We've now got the blue coin left to do, and then we'll be into the end game. So we're moving along reasonably well on this. The estimate is reasonably generous. Now what I need to do is I need to remember to get my other star this time, because there was a star here I missed last time. So I need to make sure I get it. And I don't want to go for a hot bath in the lava. We'd end up with a boiled egg. We don't want that. That's definitely not good for Dizzy's health. Right, okay. And again, a big shout out, because games like this are what have been keeping this sort of property like Dizzy alive. There's been so many Dizzy fan games. I mean, I don't know if you'd like to talk about them at all, 2 spaces?
I mostly played some of the ones from the early 2010s rather. They were pretty good. Now I'm not so much into the fan games, but I remember those from the past years being pretty good often.
Yeah, a big shout out to... Oh, yeah, I keep giving him the red power coin, thank you. Yeah, a big shout out to Quirks, who has created some fantastic Dizzy fan games. There's also several other Dizzy fan game creators. Lots of those. There's also quite a big Russian community for Dizzy fan games, I believe.
Yeah.
Right, okay, let me grab that. Okay, so 19 stars. I now know I'm on star route. I've got my stars, I'm good to go on that. There's only 1 star left in the game, and it's down where we need to go next. So we've done that rodent for the 2nd time, and we're now going to head back up to the command center to cash in our last 2 power coins. And then we're getting there. We're definitely more than halfway through. So we'll keep trucking along here. As I say, please stay tuned. If Dizzy is not necessarily to your taste, please stay with us, because you will be getting some NES Shuffler coming up very, very shortly after this. And I am looking forward to that so much. But they've gone so fast that we had time to squeeze in some extra Dizzy. So, yeah, thank you so much again. Tally, is there anything else you'd like to talk to us about?
I mean, there's always something. I was just thinking about what you said. We're getting dizzy from how fast everyone's going over here.
Absolutely.
But it's been great. I hope everyone's really enjoying the event. I can give a quick update on how we're doing on our targets, because we have the NES Shuffler coming up after this, but then we also have Vib Ribbon coming up after the NES Shuffler, which does have a target tied towards it. For the ABBA Songs Showcase. We're inching ever closer, and there we go. The pings in my ear. You're getting even closer, but right now we're asking for $1,000 to make this happen. We are at 651. And I just got a $10 donation here from Rudy saying, thank you, TinyTim and Two Spaces, for stepping up at the last minute and sharing the joy of Dizzy with everyone.
Thank you so much indeed, Rudy. Thank you again. Again, I said it yesterday, but every time I perform on stage, every time I do a speed run, everybody is so generous with the donations, so generous with the thanks. I mean, I do it because I have fun, you know. And the whole point of this for me is we're raising money for charity, we're having fun, and it's just absolutely brilliant. I really am.
Is there anything? I don't know this game, but is there anything you haven't forgotten to do?
Yeah, no, no, thank you. I thought maybe I'd missed speaking to Zordon there, or Grand Dizzy.
Because there is a lot of stuff in that.
There is.
room.
This game is not a particularly difficult speedrun, I'll be honest here. But you do need to make sure that you're getting the right items at the right time, and you're picking everything up. You're not missing anything.
There have been precedents.
There have definitely been precedents, yes. So I need to make sure that I'm on track here. Right, so we are now going down. I did give them the coins this time, didn't I? Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Because last time in practice, I went all the way down here and hadn't given them the coins.
Don't you have to give the green power coin to someone?
Yes, but later on.
Ah, okay.
I don't need to do it right now. I give it to Ninja at the end. Yep. So I can now. That's a very difficult platform. There we go. We're going to grab the white power coin here. Now those little coloured blocks there, they'd all be blocked off if I hadn't given the other power coins in first. So that's how you get into that section. Right, this is the last time that we're going to be down here. That's that was a bit rough. Right, okay. So 20 stars then. We're in the final part of the game now. All we've got to do is we've got to go back up to the power chamber to give Zordon the white coin. Once we've given him the white coin, we're then going to go back down, all the way down to that rat tunnel again. And we're going to give the green coin, which I have in my possession at the moment, we're going to give that to Ninja. And Ninja is going to give us the Zeo Crystal. And then with the Zeo Crystal, it's going to be time for the mighty Egazord. So we're going to have Egazord power here. Coming in later on. I see a comment in there in chat talking about this game, saying about Amstrad.
Yeah, I wanted to mention that as well.
Go for it, Two Spaces.
It's a PC fan game, but it's kind of attempting the style of ZX Spectrum.
Yeah, it is very much in the style of ZX Spectrum. So it is a PC game, as Two Spaces says. But this time it is actually designed to be in the style of ZX Spectrum. So this looks like a Spectrum game, even though it's actually not. And as I said, this game was created last year, I believe. So yeah, it's a very new game. Probably one of the newest games I've ever run. Normally I run games that are older than time. But yeah.
Well, technically.
Yeah, indeed.
It's technically one of the newest. You wouldn't think so.
No, you wouldn't think so, but it is a very, very fun little game, this. It's also, for those who've never played a Dizzy game before, but would maybe like to try them, I would say this is actually a good start. The official Dizzy games are known for being pretty difficult for first-time players. So this is quite a nice start. It didn't take me too long the first time I played it, and then the only comment I had coming away from it the first time was, I loved that, it was great. Music was a bit repetitive though.
Personally, I'm a huge fan of Dizzy 3, but Dizzy 3 is like unforgiving.
Dizzy 3 is very unforgiving, yes.
Dizzy 4 is also unforgiving, but not to the same extent.
Yeah, no, I mean, all the original Dizzy games, I mean, for those who don't know, a little bit of history lesson here while we're running back here. The Dizzy series originated in 1987, and it did not originate on the ZX Spectrum, did it, Two Spaces?
Well, the original versions were on the Amstrad CPC and the ZX Spectrum.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the same code, but I think the original creators made the games using an Amstrad CPC. So you could kind of say the Amstrad CPC the versions were the originals, but the ZX Spectrum versions were also the originals as well.
Yeah, I will recommend and also say what Big the Davis said in chat there. Dizzy Princely Yolkfolk is probably one of the easy ones to start off with.
Good point.
Yeah, the official ones. But no, there have been 8 now official Dizzy adventure games, and then there have been about 4 or 5 spin-off games as well. you've got Dizzy, Treasure Island Dizzy, Fantasy World Dizzy, Magic Land Dizzy, Spellbound Dizzy, Dizzy Princely Yolkfolk, Crystal Kingdom Dizzy, and Wonderful Dizzy. I don't think I've missed any.
There was also Fantastic Adventures of Dizzy for the consoles.
Yes, correct. I always missed the console one.
Well,
I never
for
played it.
consoles and the Amiga as well as DOS.
Yep, because I never played that one, and I still haven't played that one. So, right, we've got our Zeo Crystal. We're nearly there, you'll be glad to know. So, we are going to be running back, and we will be ready very shortly to go into Egazord mode. So while we're running back, Tally, you got anything else to say?
I do have a very quick one here because we got a $3 anonymous donor with no message. And also not going towards any of our targets or polls. So, you know, friendly reminder, everyone, that when you do go into Tiltify, as much as we do love any sorts of money going towards Alzheimer Funding, you can get something in return by putting your money towards either one of our polls or a target, or why not both? Because it does let you double dip or even triple dip if you have enough money to claim any of the rewards as well. So remember to check out all of the tabs, and thank you so much for donating.
Thank you so much indeed. Really, really appreciate it there. Okay, we're on the final stretch now, you'll be glad to know. We're just about there. I'm going to jinx myself now and say I haven't died yet. I've done rather well. In practice, I was dying all over the shop.
Someone in the chat says Treasure Island Dizzy is kind of brutal on NES. Well, it's brutal on everything.
Yep, absolutely.
Literally.
Yep. Oh, I've just missed that apple. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's not going to matter.
Okay.
I'll be all right. Okay, so what's going to happen here? This is going to go quite quick, so I'm just going to explain what's going to happen for this next sequence here. So I'm going to make my way back up to the command center, and I'm going to hand in the Zeo Crystal. We're then going to go morphing time. So when we get there, I want everybody to shout it's morphing time, okay? And we'll get there in a second. And once we get morphing time, we will go onto the moon, and we will get onto the Egazord. So we are just about ready for this. Let's get ready for some morphing time. So we're going to go here, and it's morphing time!
It's morphing time!
Woohoo! Right, as you can see, we're all morphed. Look, we've got all the colours there. And we are now going to go on to them, and this is where the music changes. Okay, here we go. And I can't pick up that extra life because I've got full lives.
Maybe later.
Okay, here we go. And we're going to go and see... it's omelette time. Yeah, okay, go on. Right, okay, we have Zed and Rita here. And we are going to go and get the Egazord. And we are going to get going. We're nearly finished down here. Time will be coming up within the next couple of minutes. So I went too far again. You told me that 2 spaces. I should speak to those.
Well, that doesn't matter. I call this the PogChamp section. Or the Lizard emoji section. I guess it now is.
Right, okay. So we're going up the Megazord legs. Oh, maybe we're not. Getting a bit... Right, now, there's a nice little skip here if I can get it right. There we go. Very nice. Up we go, the hippie shake. Right, we're nearly there. So time's coming up very, very shortly here. Okay. Power Rangers fans, I wonder if you've identified the music yet. Right, okay. So here we go. We have a little chat here. And then we're going to go down. We're going to drop the Zeo Crystal into the Megazord for some bizarre reason. There we go. Throw it in there. And we're going to go up here. Oh, don't fall in, Dizzy. Oh, dear. Right, here we go. And... time! Thank you so much indeed. Thank you, ESA. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Everybody for watching. Thank you to 2 spaces.
Thank you for the chance at appearing here, even though I didn't do much, but it's all right.
No, it's really appreciated. Thank you, my friend. Really, really good. An absolute expert on Dizzy and all things retro, especially J2ME.
Oh,
Mobile.
Don't mention it.
So yeah, thank you so much.
Point.
I do want to just shout out, and we'll give a little bit of self-promotion here, since I didn't do it yesterday. If you enjoyed what you've seen, please watch me on twitch.tv/TinyTim78. I promise I will be more active on streaming soon. I have been a bit ill over the past year, but I'm definitely better now. I'm recovering, so I'm looking forward to doing some more streaming, doing some more Dizzy, so doing some more stuff. Anyway, I'm going to shut up and let Tally take it away.
Yeah.
And
TinyTim is amazing, I agree. I don't have much more to say.
Thank you so much, 2 spaces. Thank you very much. Cheerio for now.